Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ronaldo Jacare Souza. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here is the bona fide UFC middleweight contender, Sean Strickland, and once he found his weight class, he has been unstoppable. A lot of people believe that eventually 12 pounds of UFC gold are going to be wrapped around Sean Strickland's waist. If that is going to be his reality, tonight is when he's got to have it. He believes the clinch game is going to be the key to his success here today. Oh, nice hook by Souza.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. Nice block.
Right, crowd settling in, and just as they do so, a huge takedown for him right out of the chute as he grounds the more well-rounded fighter, puts him exactly where he wants him.
Puts him exactly where he wants and needs him to be. He does a great job of getting. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Jacare Souza there. Oh, big shots from the top. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Souza's back in half guard. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, Souza's back inside control here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
Strikes in the belly, gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Oh, nice boxing there by Jacare Souza. His boxing coach, James Taylor's got to like the handiwork there. Now we'll see if he transitions to the takedown. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a masterclass, John. It's a masterclass in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
Takedown defense holds up.
Not resting in the clinch, being very active and landing a beautiful punch there from the clinch position.
Both guys appear to land there. Oh, nice hook. Almost 2 minutes now to go. Souza gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there. Oh, big elbow.
Able to land a looping right. Souza gets plastered by that uppercut.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches. Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. Just misses with the jab there. Under a minute now to go in round one. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Strickland.
to the head. Doing a great job fighting behind the reach and dictating where the fight takes place.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
And doing work with the jab.
Just misses with the right. Final seconds of round one. Oh, nice entry to get the takedown. Round two next.
Stop.
All right, take a seat, bud. Deep breath in. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen, your kicks are working.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, here we go. This next round is underway. He got worked in that previous frame. We'll see if he has recovered here as he enters this next round.
You don't recover in a minute, so he needs to extend the recovery time. Fight at a slower pace. You cannot go in there slinging leather again, or he'll find the light shut out.
Oh, Souza's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. There's his jab.
Great block there.
Oh! Ooh, diving punch lands. All right, stacked guard here. Ooh, going for a leg lock. Heel hook looks tight. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Souza's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, feet on the hips here. Shakire's back into full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a... Oh, Souza's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now. Lands the ground and pound strike. Strickland's in half guard.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the field.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, and these guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get his takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process.
Big double leg, double change.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how Now he brought his hips up in the air, used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
All right, so how about this? The BJJ fighter just continues to land at will on the feet, not necessarily the way you drew it up today, Chief.
No, watching these two fight in preparation, you don't expect to see this playing out in front of you. The jiu-jitsu fighter normally is chasing takedowns, but he must have seen something in his opponent that is allowing him to get this type of success on the feet. He looks like he is evolving as a fighter, and that is very good for him and his team to see. Massive shot from the top.
Like that!
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Strickland. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Man, he's got good hands. Beautiful strike there. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot of time.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Souza's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood.
All right, buddy.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Oh! He's got him hurt here. Well, a nice block there, and an even better counter straight by Jacare Souza there.
What a beautiful right punch that landed there.
Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get back.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, short uppercut in the clinch by Strickland. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this fight.
Souza's really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute. Whoa! Oh, he's wobbled now.
Oh, nice right in.
Nice. Nicely done. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
Jab snaps the head back.
3 minutes now to go to decide this one. Well, he is clearly losing this fight. It has not been his best performance, but we can change all of that with a late submission.
He's struggled because he hasn't been able to get this fight to the ground. Now he needs to abandon his setup to take down, grab his opponent, and try to take him to the floor so he can chase the submission. Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand.
And just misses with that big right hand. Big knee. With a massive highlight at the Garden.
Oh, man.
Let's get to Bruce Buffer. He has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 40 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Sean Strickland!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.
All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, 12-gauge Paige VanZant. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Paige VanZant.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
Well, she was born in Reno, Nevada, but her fighting home is Sacramento, California, and Team Alpha Male. And we've seen Paige VanZant make great strides thus far in her mixed martial arts career. A couple of UFC bonuses, but her shining moment to date, a performance of the night winning performance against Bec Rawlings. She finished her with a head kick back in 2016. We'll see if she can produce another highlight here tonight. Just out of range with that right hook.
That's a big strike right there.
Well, her front kick is a beautiful thing, and she got it home there. Gotta think that that's a good sign for her in a matchup with a fighter that maybe has more ways to win overall.
That's a big moment for her, landing this particular strike, because this strike allows for her to stay standing and also keeps her at a range where she can see what's coming in her direction. Big spot. I know it's only one, but it's very big in terms of where and how this fight's going to play out.
Well-timed overhand there by VanZant.
Those are big strikes.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown D?
Look at the control of the posture as they land that knee.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Try to establish that jab. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by VanZant. Leg kick got home by her there. Great kick to the body by her there. So a lot of strikes have landed here, and she has some swelling now to prove it.
Well, she's landing the jab, the right hand. She can't miss. She cannot miss. And right now, while the swelling has started, it's not critical. She needs to make sure she's better defensively so that we don't get to that point.
Just missed with the left there. Oh! Oh, she is wobbled now. Oh, nice switch kick. Van Zandt going for the body, missed with that kick. Working off the jab, it's good. Oh, nice kick there from Paige Van Zandt. And of course, with all the arm injuries she's had, DC, it's given her a lot of opportunities to work on the lower half, the kicks and the knees. And clearly she has put in the right work. Nice 1-2 there. Under 2 minutes now to go in the opening round.
She lands a huge leg kick.
Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Oh, nice defense on the single leg attempt there.
Get control of that clinch.
She knew this would be a problem if she stayed there. She finds her way out of the clinch position.
A swing and a miss by Kianze. Nice 1-2 there. Van Zandt's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Oh, huge kick to that lead leg.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to try to move her opponent to find openings to land uppercuts and shots right up the middle.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Van Zandt's strike attempt there is blocked. Straight punch is good. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Round one winding down here.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to move the opponent. Pull the head down and try to wear on her gas tank.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, I'm not sure if the swelling is just cosmetic. She might be severely injured. Let's look back at some replays from that round.
Well, when you take shots that clean, you run the risk of being injured, and injured badly. She was not good defensively, and ultimately, she's the one that's paying for it. She has got to change something if she wants to stay in this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, so as this round gets underway, let's see if the high-level action continues. Both women had their moments in that previous round. Now we'll see if there's more aggression, and we'll see if one fighter can really take control. She's unable to connect with the left hook. All right, so a lot of blood becoming a factor now as she continues to attack that cut.
You know, I remember when the cut first happened, you saw her smile. Like, okay, I got her now. Now I'm in my zone. But now all this blood, you can see she's almost having a great time because every time she hits her, the blood flies. She can see the effect of the strikes. It is perfect for this young lady, this crazy young lady, because she loves doling out punishment.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight. Oh, nice, nice.
Wow.
It got checked.
Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon. Tonight, she is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
From the start of the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she fighting hard, she is landing just about everything that she throws.
Man, These kicks by her are just solid, and she is showing no signs of slowing down.
No signs of slowing down. She can throw as many kicks as her opponent will allow her to.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Under 3 minutes to go in round 2. Van Zant's really limping heavily now. The leg kicks have started to pile up. Clearly, they're having the desired effect.
She's a beast. Those body kicks will really pay dividends.
And now some separation between the two athletes. Kianzad gets tagged by the head kick there. Not sure how many more of those she can absorb if she wants to stay in this fight. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round 1, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Kianzad gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those.
Another strike to the head lands.
So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there.
Keep your hands up. Use your footwork now. It's okay.
Well, she whiffs on the straight right hand. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Well, a lot of debilitating leg kicks have landed tonight. You see that left thigh starting to show signs of bruising.
Accept those strikes.
Hook to the head by Van Zant.
Another punch to the head.
Let's go. 1 minute left in the round.
Under a minute to go. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one.
Stand tight. Get the double leg. Double legs there. Double leg. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Well, we wondered aloud earlier about their tickers, who would dig deep. They both have, and they have given us one of the better fights in this division all year.
They've given us an instant classic. Both of these women have laid it all out on the line. They're beat, they're battered every time they go to the corner. We wonder if anyone's gonna quit. Neither one does. They come right back out and they continue to go at each other. It's been so fun. Oh, nice.
Oh, she is as relentless as any striker on this roster, man or woman, eternally aggressive with her strikes. Gotta be careful, of course, not to gas out, but so far so good for her here in this round. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so somehow, some way, we have made it to the end of the round, and for these two women, otherworldly toughness on both sides, but those are some damaging cuts.
Yeah, they're both cut up, they're both battered, they're both bruised. They have done so much damage to each other. Both of these women laid it all on the line.
We're gonna show you some replays from that previous round and perhaps isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, I mean, these two just were going back and forth. They are so evenly matched, and the intensity in which they threw their strikes was crazy. Both of these ladies were trying to knock their opponent's head off the entire time in that round.
All right, so let's see how soon into this next round those cuts are reopened, but both of these women have accomplished a lot here tonight offensively. We'll see who can shore things up defensively moving forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the street.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next round.
Van Zant's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC.
Come on, keep moving. Keep moving your feet.
She landed a beautiful punch here.
Oh, near perfect execution on the switch kick by her there.
You have got to be a phenomenal athlete to pull this off, and she is exactly that.
Oh, shot to the body connects there, beautifully placed right underneath the elbow. She didn't really throw a lot of body shots overall in the fight, but in the latter stages, smart to work the body. Kianzad's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Wow, there is just a viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going. She might get a finish here.
She's looking for a finish. She's so good at dictating these ground exchanges, and she's doing a fantastic job of building posture to try to land that kill shot from the top.
Van Zandt's back in half guard. Well, the Cut men have done everything they can to keep these two women in this fight, but they are both leaking considerably. I can actually smell the blood from here.
Yeah, it's nasty. You can smell iron in the air. John, but it's getting a bit ridiculous. You can barely recognize these two women, but they are both unwilling to take a step backwards.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage get between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
Back and forth we go. Van Zandt's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds. Right on the button. Well, this has been a fight that has had it all, and we are going down the stretch, my friend.
Down to the wire. You would not have wanted anything more as a fan. This has been a great fight, a great story from the very moment the official said fight.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were gonna be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worried about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets long.
Big elbow there, lands. Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out of it.
Oh, nice kick.
Van Zandt's nose is cut, it is mangled. It probably will need to be reset next week, and you gotta think the referee in the ringside position have a close eye on things as her condition continues to deteriorate.
Good punch.
Oh, she's cut. Go after her. Go after her. Finish it. Finish it. Be first.
Oh, she's looking to set up that head kick, no good. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you... Oh! Oh, beautiful job by her there to reverse the position on the ground. All right, so the fight goes the distance. Outstanding action on both sides all night. The official decision is now in and resides with Bruce
Buffer. Scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Penny Kianzad!
All right, well, she loved the matchup, and now you see why as she gets it done on all 3 judges' scorecards. She had her moments in the striking realm against a great kickboxer, but ultimately mixing it up, the key to victory tonight.
It's all about matchups, and as well as she did on the feet, she always had that ace in her back pocket, knowing that if she needed to get the fight to the ground, she could. She was safe everywhere and gets a massive decision victory.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Derek the Black Beast Lewis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexander Drago Volkov.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, so here's the Black Beast, Derek Lewis, as we get ready to go with round 1. Nobody has more knockouts in the UFC since 2014. The majority of those for the Black Beast have come in round 1. We'll see how the brawler gets off tonight. Oh, nice straight there by Lewis.
Oh, nice.
Well, this kickboxer is a layered striker, and look at that. He is out to prove it early. A beautiful body kick, and on the other side, the boxer has that sort of Piotr Jan high guard. Yep. Paid for it there in the midsection.
He's got to bring those elbows down if he wants to defend that kick. But this is the investment. Going to the body. These body... Ooh!
His misses are entertaining.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Oh, there's that kick, and it lands. Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
Oh, nice combination. Beautiful punch lands.
Nice combination on the feet, and now works it to a takedown. The Black Beast getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Doubling up on the jab. Midway through round 1.
Big shot to the head. And everything's landing with so much power.
And again, back to that punch. Nice hand speed and combination there from Alexander Volkov. We talk a lot about length and reach in MMA. This guy knows how to use it. Off the top about his size advantage, and he put it to good use there. Volkov gets lit up by that straight punch.
He's got to start moving his head. Cannot take this many shots to the head.
Hooks to the body now. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now, it's starting to show. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Do not back up. Let's go forward now.
Oh, massive knee to the body. That can't feel good. Well, a headhunter he is not. Beautifully done as he attacks the body yet again.
I mean, John, to have a guy live in a game plan and use it so effectively is very surprising. But with this guy, he's so smart. He's so disciplined. You kind of expect things out of the norm. Tonight, we see a body attack that we haven't seen in the octagon before.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. under a minute now to go in the round. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finish on that.
Well, the calf kick has effectively changed the game, and I'm not sure he wants to take too many more of those.
Well, you might consider switching stances or something to try to eliminate that attack from coming in his direction.
20 seconds to go. Lands a big elbow there. Final seconds of the round. Oh, that's going to soften him up. Massive knee to the body. Single collar tie there. Round 2 straight ahead. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
All right, here we go with the start of round 2. Alexander Volkov. And that man, of course, Derek Lewis. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Volkov's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Both of them landed there.
Oh, heavy kick downstairs. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. He lands a switch knee. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Nice.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
3 minutes now to go in round 2.
In the half guard.
All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. It doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it most certainly did. Oh, nice slip there. It sounds simple, right? Hit and don't get hit. But this guy's defense has been sharp tonight.
Cat and mouse. You got to play cat and mouse. Hit, don't get hit. He does a great job of that. Great job getting to the position and landing the takedown.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
That was a slick transition.
Volkov's in full guard now. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Submission defense. Lewis's eye is starting to swell shut.
It's okay.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly, that's over the road. Hurt him again.
Back to his feet. Big knee lands there. Oh, this could just about do it. With authority, the body.
Oh, nice.
Oh, beautiful hook. Final seconds here. 10 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, a huge block there. Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. Nice lead hook by Volkov. So Lewis's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point.
That right in. Oh, big elbow.
Big shot on the feet.
There you go. There you go.
I need you to fight back.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Volkov. Nice move into half guard. Shades of Daniel Cormier slicing through that guard.
Unbelievable. I love it. Like a knife through butter. What a great job passing.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Lewis gets up. He is back on the feet here. And he continues to work the body here. What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurt for sure.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's gonna allow you to get you.
A lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is gonna be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing the nose. pushing it back. You see the blood coming down the face into the mouth. But it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
Well, the fighter certainly wants to stay in it. It's been a great fight thus far. And it looks like, at least for now, he's going to be allowed to stay in this fight. We'll see how long he can last. All right, so some pretty significant mixed martial arts, folks. This is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere. Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working.
Another knockdown! Lewis's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
So Lewis's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Volkov. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Volkov.
He's got to be careful here. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Volkov's eye starting to swell now. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you...
He's hurt. Oh, man, he's hurt.
So Lewis is an absolute mess. I wonder if they might call in the ringside physician and potentially stop this fight. Oh! And back to his feet. The Black Beast strikes again. We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 24 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Derek the Black Beast Lewis.
All right, so the celebration is on, not just here, but in Houston, Texas, and beyond for the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. You know, few heavyweights have been as active, and few have been as effective as Lewis, dating to his UFC debut back in 2014. So Derek Lewis continues to pile up the UFC wins, and he adds to that total here tonight.